Good morning, students. Today we will see another protocol of application layer, which is FTP, File Transfer Protocol. Here, File Transfer Protocol. Now, uh, what we will study in this particular protocol, how the two FTP process can be connected with each other, how the communication of data or file transferring takes place between two processes. Here, there are different commands related to FTP for transferring file or for defining data types. Okay, so we will continue with the FTP protocol. See, the file transfer protocol is the standard mechanism that provided by TCP/IP for copying a file from one host to another. That means the particular TCP/IP model, which uses a particular protocol for transferring the file, which is known as file transfer protocol. Clear? As we know that every application layer protocol is a client server application or a client server process. See, so for defining the connections between the FTP client and FTP server processes, basically it uses two types of connection. Okay, the two types of connections are known as TCP connections. Why it is known as TCP connection? Because transmission control protocol is the protocol at transport layer which provide the services to the FTP at application layer. Yeah. Okay, so when the particular FTP process define the connection or wants to establish the connection to another FTP process, it use the well-known port number of TCP, that is 21. Clear? We can say that the particular FTP protocol use the two types of TCP connections. One is for the control connection. So the port number for the control connection is 21. Okay. Uh, Here the control connection means to establish the connection between FTP client process and FTP server process. Okay. And the second port number is for data connection or for the data transmission from both the sides. So that particular FTP process or FTP server process uses the port number 20 for the data connection. Clear? So the 21 and 20 port numbers are the port number which is used by the TCP server process. Okay, that particular TCP connections uses that 20 and 21 port number. So this particular service is provided to the FTP. Clear? See the diagram here. Look into the picture. That is showing a user or the FTP client and the FTP server. See, it is the FTP client. Basically, it is the FTP client, okay, and it is FTP server. Both uses some local storage for storing the data, okay. So see that particular FTP client. It is the FTP client which uses two processes like control process and the data transfer process. So we can say that any TCP processes use two types of process. One for establishing the connection, that is control process, C, that is control process, and another that is used for transferring the data or transferring the file, which is known as data transfer process. See this, it is a data transfer process of FTP client and the control process of FTP client. See, okay, so it is use the interface, the user uses the interface to invoke the file or to request the file, okay, with the help of command. So it uses the So it uses the user interface program to access the FTP server or for transferring file from the FTP server. Clear? Now, see, this particular FTP client and FTP server is connected with the help of TCP/IP model architecture, or we can say that it can be connected in any type of network with the help of any type of network, like it is a local area network or a wide area network. Okay, so one of the example we are using in our college is the FTP server of our college. Okay, वो FTP सर्वर पे आप क्या करते हैं कि किसी भी पर्टिकुलर मशीन से, उस नेटवर्क की किसी भी मशीन से आप कोई फाइल डाउनलोड कर सकते हो, बट यू डोंट हैव एनी राइट टू अपलोड द फाइल. That is only the administrator can do that uploading and removing and renaming the file. Clear? So for this particular FTP protocol is used for local area network also. Locally we can define our FTP server, or we can use beyond the network. That means we are using the wide area network connection. Okay. See the another particular part, that is the server, FTP server. It is known as FTP server. Here, it has only two processes. Okay, control process and data transfer process. It is fixed that both the processes uses control and data transfer connections. Okay, but it does not define the interface. We directly use the command, or with the help of command we can do the uploading and renaming and deleting the file to the server. Okay, or onto the server. Okay, so first of all, the connection is established between these two control processes. After establishing the successful connection, or connection is successful, then it uses that data transmission process or data transmission connection, okay, for transferring the data or file. Now this particular slide shows the use of FTP or use of the FTP connections, or that particular FTP connection uses the TCP protocol. Okay, so that particular TCP protocol uses two types of port number, 21 for the control connection and 20 for data connection. See, we are defining two processes. These are the two server processes, control and data transfer, and here the client also uses these similar processes. Okay, so this particular control process is ready at 21 port number to listen the request from any type of FTP client. Okay, so it is the important portion or important part of any client server application, that server should ready to listen the request from the client. See, so that's why it is known as passive open. Okay, हमने देखा है कि what is the meaning of passive at the server side. That is currently the FTP or any type of server process does not deal with the any other client process. Okay, so it is known as passive open. That means it is ready to listen the request from the client side. See, it is the passive open at 21 port number. Okay, तो जब भी ये सर्वर आपका 21 पोर्ट नंबर पे पैसिव ओपन होगा, that means it is ready. Okay, but what will happen at the another side, that it is the client portion. Okay, so any type of client process which wants to establish the connection with the FTP server, so it uses the port number. That particular port number is of the range of ephemeral port number or dynamic category port number, है ना. अगर आपको याद होगा, जैसे हमने टीसीपी और यूडीपी प्रोटोकॉल्स पढ़े थे, तो हमने पोर्ट नंबर की रेंजेस आइडेंटिफाई करी थी कि देयर आर 3 डिफरेंट रेंजेस ऑफ पोर्ट नंबर. वन इज वेल नोन पोर्ट नंबर. तो जो आपका ये 20 और 21 पोर्ट नंबर हम यूज कर रहे हैं, वो वेल नोन पोर्ट नंबर की कैटेगरी में आता है. ठीक है, और जो क्लाइंट प्रोसेस है आपका, दैट पर्टिकुलर क्लाइंट प्रोसेस यूजेस द डायनामिक कैटेगरी पोर्ट नंबर. दैट डायनामिक कैटेगरी पोर्ट नंबर इज आल्सो नोन एज इफेमेरल पोर्ट नंबर. सी, that is about the 45,000 something. Here the client or the FTP client control process uses 62,000 something port number here. See, it is active open on that particular port number. Why it is known as active open? Because client first the client sends the request to establish the connection for transferring the file. Clear? That's why it is active open. Every time client initiates the request, so it is known as active open. Okay. So it sends the request from this ephemeral port number to that particular 21 port number of the control process of server. इस 21 पोर्ट नंबर पे ये जब अपनी रिक्वेस्ट भेजेगा अपने इफेमरल पोर्ट नंबर से, तो ये रिक्वेस्ट जो है वो सर्वर प्रोसेस लिसन करेगी. ओके, नाउ it depends upon the FTP server. It wants to establish the connection or reject the connection. It depends upon the FTP process. Okay. Now we will move to the next slide. This is all about control process connection. Okay. See the next slide. See, there are three different blocks in that particular slide. One is showing passive open by the client. Okay. Another is sending ephemeral port number to the server. And third one is active open by the server. What does it means now? Okay. We are studying this particular control process of the client sends the request from this ephemeral port number to that particular 21 port number, which is under well-known category. तो वेल नोन कैटेगरी के पोर्ट नंबर कौन यूज करता है? जो कि आपकी सर्वर प्रोसेसेस हो. ठीक है. अब ये तो बात हुई कि कंट्रोल कनेक्शंस के थ्रू आप कनेक्शन एस्टैब्लिश कर देते हैं, है ना. बट कनेक्शन एस्टैब्लिशमेंट के बाद इट यूजेस द अनदर link or another port numbers connection to transferring the file from one machine to another or from one process to another. That means from server process to client process. If the particular client process sends the request for transferring the file, so it uses the another port number which is known as that particular port number. On that particular port number the client is passive open. Okay. Why it is known as passive open? Because this port number जब तक ये क्लाइंट ये पोर्ट नंबर सर्वर को डिफाइन नहीं करेगा कि आई एम अवेलेबल ऑन दिस पोर्ट नंबर टू रिसीव द फाइल, it shows that that particular FTP client process or data transfer process of FTP client is ready to receive the data on that particular port number. Okay, that's why it is passive open, because it does not initiate any type of connection or any type of request. It only informs to the FTP data transfer process that particular data transfer process of client is available on this particular dynamic port number to receive the data. Clear? So how would that particular FTP client send this port number to the server? Okay, so that's why it use the port command. Okay, every time that particular client and server process communicate with each other with the help of requests and responses and some commands, so it uses the port command. Okay, क्लाइंट प्रोसेस कौन सा कमांड यूज कर रही है? यहाँ पे पोर्ट कमांड यूज कर रही है, PORT पोर्ट. ओके, तो ये कंट्रोल कनेक्शन जो इसने क्रिएट किया था कंट्रोल प्रोसेस पे इन दो पोर्ट नंबर्स के बीच में, उस पे ये पोर्ट कमांड के थ्रू एक आर्ग्यूमेंट ट्रांसमिट करेगी. वो आर्ग्यूमेंट कौन सा है आपका? दैट पर्टिकुलर इफेमेरल पोर्ट नंबर ऑफ द डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस ऑफ क्लाइंट. ये क्लाइंट का एक पैसिव ओपन पोर्ट नंबर है कि इस पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट नंबर पे ये क्लाइंट रेडी है डेटा को रिसीव करने के लिए. तो ये इन्फॉर्म करना पड़ेगा क्लाइंट को सर्वर साइड पे. दैट्स व्हाई इट यूजेस द कमांड पोर्ट एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट नंबर. सो व्हाट इज द आर्गुमेंट? The command is port number and the argument is the ephemeral category port number from the client side. See, these two port numbers are different. Okay, it is for the control connection and it is for the data transfer, for receiving the data from the server side. See, okay, so it uses that particular connection to send the command, that is the port command. So now this server process is knowing that client is available on this particular port number which is passive open. इसे हम पैसिव ओपन क्यों बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये सिर्फ सर्वर साइड से जो डेटा आएगा उसको रिसीव करेगा। तो इसने सिर्फ अपना पोर्ट नंबर ओपन करके रखा है, अभी करंटली कोई डेटा रिसीव नहीं कर रहा है। ठीक है, जब तक कि सर्वर उसे कोई डेटा ट्रांसमिट नहीं करेगा तब तक ये जो आपका पोर्ट नंबर है वो पैसिव कंडीशन में ओपन रहे। क्लियर? तो जब भी ये क्लाइंट प्रोसेस से ये रिसीव करेगा एक पोर्ट नंबर जो कि आपका क्लाइंट प्रोसेस का डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस का पोर्ट नंबर होगा, उस केस में ये अपना एक पर्टिकुलर पोर्ट नंबर ओपन करेगा डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस, दैट इज 20 पोर्ट नंबर। ओके, that's why it uses two TCP connection. Okay, the another TCP connection is open on the port number 20. Okay, that is also a TCP port number. Remember, 21 and 20 both are the TCP connections. That particular TCP connections is used on port number 20 and 21. Okay, it is the important part here. That's why we are knowing that FTP uses the services from TCP. Clear? Now, whenever it receives that port number, now from this 20 port number, it sends the data to the client on that particular dynamic port number, which is informed by the client process. Okay, these are the three different data connection establishment processes between two between two FTP processes. Clear? Okay. कोई डाउट है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं बेटा, रेज हैंड करके या गूगल क्लासरूम पे। नाउ कम टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड। See how the control connection works. As we know that the general format used in the data transmission is the NVT ASCII character set. So it enables the NVT ASCII character set with the help of specific protocol that is known as MIME protocol. Okay, so with the help of this protocol, it converts the local code of one machine to the NVT ASCII character set, and when this ASCII character set is received by the another process on another side, okay, then it converts it into the local code of the machine, ताकि ये अपने मशीन के अंडरस्टैंडेबल फॉर्म में इसको रीड कर पाए। क्लियर? it is the general connection format. Okay, now how it uses the data connection for transferring the file. Okay, for this data transfer processes of both the client and the server processes use, okay, it uses the data transfer process from both the side. Now, which type of information it provides from client side to the server side? See this diagram. For using this data connection for transferring the file from server to client, it uses basically three type of information, that is file type, data structure, and transmission mode. These three informations are defined by the client. Okay, client को ये तीनों informations define करना पड़ेगी, that is file type, what is the type of file, like it is ASCII, EBCDIC. Okay, then data structure of the particular data and the transmission mode. Okay, so this particular client process define these three information. Okay, okay, मीटिंग लॉक कर दी मैंने। नाउ कंटिन्यू विद दिस स्लाइड। ओके, So these three information is defined by the client, which type of file it wants to transfer from server to client, its data structure and its transmission mode. Okay. Now, as we know that every application layer protocol runs with the help of two processes, and it is accessing the data from one side to another with the help of command and responses. Okay, so every FTP client or the every FTP control process sends the command which is received by the server, and it sends the responses corresponding to that particular command. Clear? तो ये कमांड और रिस्पॉन्सेज के फॉर्म में आपका ये पूरा ऑपरेशन परफॉर्म करेंगे कंट्रोल प्रोसेस पे. Now, different types of commands are used in that particular control processes or data transfer process. The first category of command is known as access commands. Okay, access commands are very simple command, like you can define the username and password for accessing some type of information or services. Okay, so these types of command are known as access command. ये एक्सेस कमांड क्यों कहलाती है? क्योंकि ये एक्सेसिबिलिटी डिफाइन करती है. अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट पर्टिकुलर command username or password, you can define your authenticity to receive the services from the other side. Clear? Okay. The second type of command is file management command. No need to remember this command, only remember that categorization of the command. Like first category is the accessing command or access commands. Second is file management command. ओके, फाइल मैनेजमेंट कमांड में आप देखते हैं कि चेंज डायरेक्टरी कर सकते हैं. यू नो वेरी वेल, है ना, लिनक्स ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम में आपने कुछ कमांड्स यूज भी करी होंगी जिसमें आप देखो कि डायरेक्टरी, चेंज डायरेक्टरी है आपका, है ना, डिलीट कर सकते हैं फाइल को आप, ठीक है, लिस्ट आउट कर सकते हैं फाइल को. तो मैनी मोर कमांड्स आर हियर टू मैनेज द फाइल. क्लियर? अभी बता दो. हेलो. अभी जैसे ये बेसिकली जो कुछ कमांड्स दिख रही है ना, उसमें से अपन कुछ कमांड अपन रन करके भी देख सकते हैं हमारे टर्मिनल पे, है ना. तो मैंने पहले आपको ये कमांड्स का क्लासिफिकेशन बता दूं, फिर आपको मैं वो कमांड रन करके बता देती हूँ, है ना. ये भी सोच सकते हैं जैसे कि जो हमारे एफटीपी क्लाइंट है वो हमारी मशीन में भी रहते हैं. जैसे हम हमारा कमांड या हमारा कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट ओपन करें, उस पर हम अगर एफटीपी लिखे तो वी आर लॉग इन एज एन एफटीपी क्लाइंट. ओके, and if we are accessing different types of command, we can use the question mark to list out the commands. ठीक है ना. Yep. आगे चलते हैं. See, the third category of command is data formatting commands. Data formatting commands like type, structure, and mode. See this particular slide where we can use the uh, type of data. Okay, so it uses three types of data structure. See, to define the type of the data, that is ASCII code, EBCDIC code. Okay, और ये भी देख सकते हैं कि whether this particular file is printable or non-printable. Clear? To define the structure or the data structure portion of the data, it uses the file, record, and page type of formats. Okay, so it should be defined by the client side which type of file it he wants or he or she wants to transmit from the server. Okay, in the form of files or records or pages. Okay, now the third one is the transmission mode. How this particular type of structure is transmitted in which type of format, whether it is stream format, stream of bytes, in a particular block format. For example, in security we are using 64 blocks of the data at a time. That means किसी भी साइज की फाइल हो आपका, अगर उसको इनक्रिप्ट करके ट्रांसमिशन करना है तो इट यूजेस द ब्लॉक ट्रांसमिशन प्रोसेस. सो any type of security process is applied on a block itself, and that particular block is the size of 64 bits. Okay, so block defines the continuous part of the data, fixed part of the data. Okay, so in the form of stream, in the form of block, or in compressed format. Okay, you can use these three formats to transmit the data. That's why these three types of information are defined from one side to another, that is type, structure, and mode. Next category of command is port defining command. Okay, पोर्ट डिफाइनिंग कमांड में जैसे अभी अपन ने यूज किया एक कमांड की, जो क्लाइंट प्रोसेस थी, वो क्लाइंट प्रोसेस अपना जो पैसिव ओपन मोड का जो पोर्ट नंबर था, उसने अपने कंट्रोल कनेक्शंस के थ्रू उसने डिफाइन किया बाय यूजिंग दी पोर्ट कमांड. ओके, तो पोर्ट कमांड यूज करने का आर्ग्यूमेंट क्या रहेगा, आपका पोर्ट रहेगा आपका कमांड, और उसके आगे वो पोर्ट नंबर रहेगा जो डायनामिक कैटेगरी का पोर्ट नंबर, वो जो डेटा ट्रांसफर प्रोसेस है आपकी क्लाइंट की, वो यूज कर. ठीक है, अब इसको हम दो तरीके से भी डिफाइन कर सकते हैं. आइदर इट डिफाइंस बाय द क्लाइंट, और सर्वर चूज कर ले कोई भी डायनामिक कैटेगरी का पोर्ट नंबर जो उसको वो डिफाइन कर सकता है क्लाइंट के लिए. ठीक है, तो क्लाइंट खुद भी डिफाइन कर सकता है अपना एफएमएल पोर्ट नंबर पोर्ट कमांड से, या फिर सर्वर खुद चूज कर सकता है उस क्लाइंट प्रोसेस के लिए वो पोर्ट नंबर. Now, there are different file transfer commands used in this particular protocol. Okay, like retrieve files, store files, append some more information in existing file. Okay, and store. Okay, so to define the directory in a unique fashion, it use the store command. Okay, there are different category of file transferring command. That means to upload the file, to retrieve the file. Okay, to append some data in an existing file. Okay, so these type of commands are known as file transfer commands. Some more commands related to file transfer. Okay, allocate storage space, to mark the position of as a file marker, and return the status of file. So these are some specific commands, and some miscellaneous commands like help, whether to identify that server is alive or not. Okay, so these categories of command used in the FTP processes. First one is access command, second is file management command, then data formatting, port defining command, and file transfer command, and last one is miscellaneous commands. Clear? Now we come to the responses. Okay, so depending upon the command, it shows some responses from the other side, like if service is available, so these are some positive preliminary replies from the server side, that service is ready or service is ready in shortly. Okay, so these type of positive commands from the server side. ये कमांड्स अपन देख के जो प्रैक्टिकल पोर्शन है थोड़ा सा एफटीपी का, वो अपन कल कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं. दैट मीन्स इन नेक्स्ट क्लास कि कैसे ये कमांड्स आप अपनी मशीन से एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. सेकेंड कैटेगरी ऑफ रेस्पॉन्सेज इज पॉजिटिव कंप्लीशन रिप्लाई. Okay, positive completion reply, that means that particular function or task is completed positively. So to send this particular feedback, which is known as positive response. Okay, so it uses some two series of code which is known as positive completion reply. See the code series, like starting from 200 to 250, some more commands are there, responses are there. Okay. Now third category is positive intermediate reply. See, positive intermediate reply always uses the code with series 3. Okay, whenever you are entering the username, if that particular username is correct, and after it verify username, the particular server process sends the feedback that username is correct, please enter your password. So this is the category of positive intermediate reply. Okay, so there are different positive intermediate replies. Some responses are there, like transient negative completion reply. Okay, the transient negative completion reply and the permanent negative completion reply. There are two negative responses from the other side. The transient negative completion reply shows that that particular function is not performed in that duration, or it is not ready to perform this function in a particular duration or time. हो सकता है कि कुछ ड्यूरेशन के बाद ये वाली फंक्शन जो है वो परफॉर्म हो जाए सक्सेसफुली आपकी, ठीक है, बट उस पर्टिकुलर टाइम ड्यूरेशन में ये कंफर्म नहीं हो पा रहा है ये ऑपरेशन. ओके, सो दिस टाइप ऑफ नेगेटिव कंप्लीशन रिप्लाईज आर नोन एज ट्रांजिएंट नेगेटिव कंप्लीशन रिप्लाई. Okay, sometimes it may be possible that you are requesting for some particular website and it is not opening. Okay, so this particular type of error is known as transient negative completion reply. बट आप अगर कुछ समय बाद अगर उसको एक्सेस करने के लिए फिर से ट्राई करेंगे तो इट मे बी पॉसिबल दैट इट शुड रिप्लाई पॉजिटिवली रिप्लाई फ्रॉम द अदर साइड. Clear? But some type of negative completion replies are known as permanent, because due to some syntax error or some unrecognized command, it shows that that particular operation cannot be performed further. Okay, so you cannot uh, get the response for that particular command which use the syntactical error or any unrecognized command which is not followed by any operating system or any type of process. Clear? So these type of responses are sent by the server to the client. Okay, these are the continued portion of that particular permanent negative completion replies responses. Okay, now that is the actual process of FTP, how the client process and the data connection used by the FTP, like storing the file from one process, one client process to another, whether the client have right to upload the file on the server. Okay, that is the condition. So storing a file from one process to another, okay, retrieve a file from the another side and retrieve the list. Okay, you can see the directory, you can see the file listed in the directory, you can rename the file in the directory. Okay, but you have right. ओके, क्लाइंट के पास आपका एक्सेसिबिलिटी राइट्स होना चाहिए कि ये स्टोर कर पाए और रिट्रीव कर पाए फाइल. ठीक है, तो रिट्रीव करना, स्टोर करना, लिस्ट आउट करना, रीनेम करना, डिलीट करना फाइल्स को, ये सारी प्रोसेसेस वो प्रोसेस जो है जिसके पास ऑथोरिटी है वो ये डिफाइन कर सकती है. ठीक है, नाउ we are end with this file transfer protocol. Okay, एक छोटा सा अपन प्रैक्टिकल देख लेते हैं कि हाउ टू इन्वोक द एफटीपी क्लाइंट इन योर मशीन. ओके, मैं ये स्क्रीन शेयर स्टॉप करके दूसरा स्क्रीन शेयर स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ. ओके, मैंने कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट ओपन किया. कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट ओपन करने के बाद मैंने एफटीपी कमांड टाइप करी और एंटर प्रेस किया, तो मैंने ये अपना एफटीपी क्लाइंट इन्वोक कर दिया. ठीक है, अब मैं यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन मार्क लगा रही हूँ, है ना, और एंटर कर रही हूँ. तो आप ये लिस्ट देख सकते हो कि कौन कौन से कमांड जो है आप यहाँ यूज कर सकते हो, है ना. अपेंड कर सकते हो, ठीक है, डायरेक्टरी चेक कर सकते हो. ठीक है, जैसे dir करके मैंने एंटर किया. अभी आप कनेक्टेड नहीं हो, है ना, दूसरी साइड से। तो जब आप कनेक्शन भेज मतलब कनेक्शन की रिक्वेस्ट भेजोगे, यू आर लॉग्ड इनटू दैट पर्टिकुलर सिस्टम और ऑन सर्वर, उस समय फिर आप डायरेक्टरी लिस्ट देख सकते हो कि सर्वर पे कौन कौन सी फाइल्स उस डायरेक्टरी में या कौन कौन सी डायरेक्टरीज अवेलेबल है। ओके, ओपन कमांड, ओपनिंग द फाइल
ऑन द सर्वर।
ओके, ओपनिंग द फाइल ऑन द सर्वर। बट उससे पहले एक चीज ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि जो एफटीपी क्लाइंट है ना, वो एफटीपी क्लाइंट को आपको रिमोट लॉगिन करके एफटीपी सर्वर पे एफटीपी सर्वर को एक्सेस करने के लिए आपको रिमोट लॉगिन करना पड़ेगा। ठीक है, तो रिमोट लॉगिन करने के बाद फिर आप जितना भी ऑपरेशंस कर सकते हैं उस एफटीपी सर्वर प्रोसेस पे